All right, welcome to your deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to try to connect some dots between like personal responsibility and the environment.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, so we're looking at Ekoya by Ertuğrul İncekul, and it's based on Fethullah Gülen's thoughts on environmentalism.
Okay.
And, the big question is like, could our inner world, all those struggles we have, be reflected in like the whole environmental crisis?
Wow. That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
I mean, the text really stresses uh how closely connected our well-being is to a healthy environment.
Makes sense.
And it says that taking care of the environment, it's on all of us.
So it's not just about like the future generations inheriting a messed up planet. It's about us right now.
Absolutely. It's about our own health and happiness today.
Got it.
You see, the text contrasts two views. One is egocentric,
Okay.
where humans think they're separate from nature even better than it.
Right.
And then there's ecocentric, where we're just part of this, this huge web of life.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But how does being egocentric actually lead to like destroying the environment?
Well, imagine this. You believe you're top dog,
Yeah.
right? You're going to use up the world's resources just for yourself.
I guess so.
And that leads to overconsumption. Like, think of fast fashion. We want the newest clothes all the time, but it creates tons of waste and pollutes a lot.
Yeah, totally. It's like we're so focused on me, we forget about how everything is connected. There's this cool metaphor in the text.
Yeah.
It compares our bad feelings like greed, anger, envy to trash
Oh, interesting.
that pollutes us inside. Just like real garbage pollutes the planet.
Powerful imagery. So it's like pollution isn't just out there, it's also in us.
Exactly. And that text then connects this inner imbalance to what's happening outside, like deforestation.
Mm-hmm.
We lose millions of hectares of forests every year.
It's crazy, right? And there's this comparison it makes, Prophet Muhammad's respect for even birds' nests versus the cruelty we see today. It's like, wow, how far have we strayed from being in harmony with nature?
That's a heavy thought. Okay, but if all this inner negativity is so bad, how do we shift? How do we become more ecocentric? I mean, the problem seems so huge.
The text actually offers hope. It says individual change is the key.
Really?
Cultivating inner peace, being mindful, having compassion, that's how we build a sustainable future.
Wait, so you're saying that to heal the planet, we first got to heal ourselves?
Exactly. Our inner world and the outer world, they're not separate. By working on ourselves, we can start making choices that are good for us and for the planet.
Wow.
It all starts with the individual.
I see. And that brings us to the last thought from the text. Listening to the breath of our hearts to find inner treasures. What do you think that even means?
Right.
And how could like this inner exploration change the world for the better?
That's a good question. I think it's a call to look inward, to connect with something deeper.
You mean like our conscience,
Yeah.
our values?
Yeah, something like that. And maybe when we truly connect with that part of ourselves, it changes how we see the world.
It's like, we become more aware, more sensitive.
Exactly. And from that awareness, maybe we can start making those choices that help both ourselves and the planet.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what can our listeners do? How can they listen to the breath of their hearts?
I think it starts with stillness, taking time for reflection, for quiet contemplation.
You mean like meditation?
That could be a part of it,
Mm.
but also spending time in nature, really observing and appreciating the world around us.
Okay, so get out of our heads and into our hearts and into the world.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
That's awesome. So it sounds like this deep dive is really urging us to look within to heal the world without.
Absolutely. And maybe by nurturing our inner world, we can finally create a world that's sustainable and harmonious for everyone.
I love that. The beautiful thought to leave our listeners with. Thanks for diving deep with me.
Thanks for having me.
And to our listeners, keep exploring.